Hi everyone, welcome again. I got something else in the mail today for my 2016 Ram 1500 truck I ordered. Um, these are the ProComp Pro Runner front upper control arms. As you may or may not know from previous videos, I'm planning to do at least a 2-inch suspension lift install. And for this truck, you run into issues of upper front ball joint problems because the suspension cannot really handle too much travel outside the stock shock absorber length. And on this suspension, the front, the shock absorber is what controls the maximum compression and extension of the suspension. Because I'm going to be running a 2-inch spacer in the front, the extension is going to go past those designed parameters. So I bought these with my own money. The company did not send me these. I did a lot of research online, and there's several manufacturers of upper control arms replacements for stock ride height. This is designed for around a 2.5-inch suspension lift in the front. These are basically uniball control arms. They replace the ball joints with something that's a little bit tougher, stronger. These are supposed to be really good quality, FK branded, US quality uniballs, and they have greasable hydrometer bushings for the inners. And I haven't opened this box yet. Let's open it up and see what we get inside. Hopefully nothing is damaged. The box is pretty beat up, but most of the stuff I ordered just ends up that way. Okay, these are the bushings. Let's see the arm. Okay. These are pretty heavy-duty units. They have greasable Zerk fittings for the bushings on the inner pivots. These have FK stainless steel uniballs that replace the outer ball joints. This truck has, from the factory, very weak ball joints, and one of the problems with those ball joints is the front upper control arms are just stamped steel mostly, and the ball joints are very small and they're just pressed into the housing for assembly line purposes. And whether you run a suspension lift or not, big wheels and tires, as I'm going to be installing on my truck, they tend to loosen up those front upper control arms. So in the near future, those are something I would have to change anyway. And I chose to go with something like this. This is made of chromoly steel. It's all CNC bent, welded, and because these come with stainless steel uniballs to replace the ball joints, I shouldn't have too many problems. I do live in Canada, and I'm a little bit concerned about road salt and the chemicals they use, but these uniballs are pretty cheap to source, and they are made in the USA. These are good quality, high quality uniballs, and they can take a lot of abuse apparently. These control arms have the biggest uniballs I can find in any control arm available for my vehicle. That's the reason I went with ProComp. This and I believe Camberg are the only two manufacturers that have these oversized uniballs. So if you want the biggest one, I would go with these as I did, because the price is a little bit cheaper on these than the Cambergs or any other manufacturers. Let's see what else is there. We have all the bolts, the misalignment spacers, oops, Zerk fitting, instructions, and okay, the Zerk fittings came out of the package, but they're tiny, right? What are you gonna do? As I said, the box was banged up on shipping, so hey, it looks like we have three. We have three, and we need 4, but anyway, I can source that, no problem. This is the other side. Another design for these arms, they actually do have additional caster built into it. So when you're looking at the vehicle from the side, the ball joint or this uniball is going to be moved further back, and that's going to just give you more directional control and stability when you're driving in a straight line. It's going to make your steering want to return to dead center and track straight down the road. Because with any suspension, when you go higher, bigger wheels, higher lifts, you have a bigger tendency for the vehicle to go all over the road, and this will actually help make sure that you're driving smooth and straight. These uniballs, they just come out with a snap ring plier, if you have, I guess, and you can press these out. I've seen kits where you just take a washer and a bolt and a spacer and you can actually take these out. So in the near future, if I do have to replace these uniballs, which I'm pretty sure I will, I plan to keep this truck for a very long time. I'm just thinking of undoing these bolts for the steering knuckle. I can move these up a little bit and I can do it right on the vehicle because they come downwards. I have a lot of room. So that's the plan. Well, now you know what I know. I'm probably going to be powder coating these again. They do have a little bit of chipping because the shipping, it's not that well padded. It got banged around a lot and I see a lot of scratches and damage around them. Or what I might do is just a coat of POR 15. I have an extra can of that. I usually like to paint these parts because, as I said, I do live in Canada and they use a lot of chemicals and road salt where I live. So to keep these looking nice, I'm probably going to protect them. And this is a close-up. They do feel really substantial. They are very heavy. They seem to be very heavy duty, made of thick material. And I'm going to get an alignment afterwards, of course. Anytime you do suspension mods like these, you have to get an alignment. You don't want to wipe out your tires from excessive tow or camber issues. I'm going to be installing these pretty soon. It's January right now, and I'm planning to do this lift kit install in the next couple of weeks, maybe couple of months, depending on the weather and as time allows for me. And I will walk you through all that process together. It's not too difficult for this vehicle. It's pretty straightforward. It's a newer vehicle, so it should be really easy. All the bolts should come out really easy. And thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer your questions. As I said, I went with these because I did a lot of research and I kept coming back to these Pro Comps for the price and the quality and for what you get for your money. These are something that most likely is going to outlast the rest of the truck. Alright, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.